I will rejoice, and I've chosen to be glad in it. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. I want to give a shout out to everybody checking in with your boy for various reasons, mainly the storm that recently um, passed through the Carolinas. And luckily, we are safe. Um, the area where we are in, which is actually the considered the Piedmont of the Carolinas, we were not as effective as the hills of North Carolina and Western and all those other parts of North Carolina. But again, I just wanted to hop on and say thank you to all those who have been checking in, and I wanna make that the narrative for today. Hopefully, you guys can hear me uh, and fine and everything. But I wanted to make that the narrative for today, okay? To make a phone call. I know we send out a text, but sometimes those texts can be so informal. They can be so, unattached. And to literally, if you texted them, then you got the number. So to literally pick up the telephone and make the call, it goes a whole lot further, means a whole lot much, and it can do a whole lot more. You don't have to have a whole bunch of, deep words to say. Just, hey, man, you was on my mind. I just want to call and say hello. Make sure you were doing good. Or, hey, I haven't seen you, haven't heard from you in a while. Just hope all is well with you and yours, man. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out conversation, but it needs to be initiated. You never know where someone is at in life. That is the national weather, whatever. They keep sending out these alerts telling us not to travel. And I believe I just got on Interstate 40, and well, actually it's further west. I'm going east, but further west on 40, they're telling you not to even travel because of the damage from the storm. And I wanna add that to the conversation this morning. Sometimes the storm is over, and because the storm is over, you think everybody is okay. But the reality is sometimes the storm is the least of our worries. Sometimes the biggest, hardest, and most difficult thing is to recover from the storm. Boy, I'm smelling bread was so strong, but your back wheel. Yeah, your back wheel is burning. Your back wheel is burning. Your brake. Your back wheel. I've been there, done that, folks. I was traveling on some. It was a late night, and I was traveling, and rear brake on my trailer locked up. Well, actually, it was the bearing that went bad, and boy, that caused a problem. So, guy behind me acted like he was gonna literally run me over. He saw me obviously slowing down, communicating with the truck driver, uh, and so I just felt it was necessary to let this guy know that he had an issue with his tire. It was stinking so bad. I don't know if you know what burning brake smells like, um, but it was so heavy. I thought it was coming from my bike, and I was literally getting ready to say I'm about to pull over and just put eyes on everything. And then that's when I saw the smoke coming from his trailer. So me notifying him will allow him to pull over and check it out. It's bad right now, but it's not catastrophic. And that phone call that I was talking about earlier that we got to make sometimes, you might find them in a bad situation, but it might be just in time to stop it before it becomes catastrophic. Okay? Now, I was about to talk about the storm. Now, the storm is difficult, it's bad, it's ugly. But sometimes it is the rebuilding after the storm that's more detrimental than the storm itself. Okay? Sometimes we can bunker down and hold on and we'll survive the storm. But then, metaphorically speaking, some of us become zombies after the storm. The storm was so, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all help me with some words. I know y'all are more educated and smarter than I am. But the storm was so detrimental. It was so devastating. I like that one. The storm was so devastating. And I'm talking about the storm that you went through, the storm that I went through, that I survived. But did I really? I look the same. You know, I might even talk the same. But if you listen closely, the conversation ain't the same. I sound the same, but the conversation ain't the same. And so we have to be careful because we see people make it through storms. But it's the help after that's more important. And so stop looking at your friends and say, well, they made it through that storm and they're strong. Yes, they're strong. But what if that storm took everything that they had? And now there's nothing but a fragment yet holding on. So check on your homies. Check on your besties. You know, check on your family. So many people are going through so much stuff, and people are. Somebody reached out to me. They were kind of concerned about something that they were made aware of, and they were giving their commentary, and they said that individual is unstable, and anything that is unstable is dangerous. Yeah, and there's a saying: hurting people hurt people. Y'all be careful. You might be following someone that's hurting, and all they're doing it, and as a result, is hurting others. So be very careful. We jump up, we follow people, and we follow things so quickly nowadays till it's almost embarrassing. It's almost embarrassing. But anyway, they are sending out national weather alerts telling you not to travel on parts of Interstate 40. They're telling you not to even attempt to travel in or near western North Carolina. The storm is over. It's been over for what? Days now. But it's the aftermath. It's the aftermath. And they need help more now than they did during the storm. The reality is during the storm, there's not much you can do. You got to hold on to. And so, you know, they're going to make it through the storm. They need your help recovering from the storm. Shout out to all the people who have made efforts to contribute to the storm relief programs. I guess you could call it programs, or at least initiatives to send resources, you know, water, food, and all the necessities, not only to recover from the storm, but to sustain those who are helping them recover from the storm. Man, this thing is so deep, man. There's so many layers to this. So many layers. I made a statement a while ago, and I stand by it. Life was not intended to be difficult, but that doesn't mean it's not difficult. A lot of things weren't intended to be difficult, but yet still they're difficult. As life be lifing, math don't be mathing, but God is always guiding. Yo, it's your boy Retro, man. I just wanted to hop on, and I'll let my family. We just out here making it do what it do. We ain't going nowhere far. We do got a little short ride to embark on tomorrow morning. Hopefully no later than tomorrow afternoon we'll take off, heading a little south. So we'll be going live during portions of that trip. So if you guys are looking forward to following us, by all means, please do so. If you're watching right now, you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Normally I record from portrait mode. Today I'm trying to record in landscape mode because I'm trying to check a few things out here. I did order a phone mount for the bike that will allow me to maneuver the positioning of the camera, the positioning of my phone, because that's what I'm using. It's a little bit more versatility, and so kind of excited about that coming in. Hopefully that'll work. I'm kind of eager that it will work. I'm not seeing any comments and it just may be that no one is commenting. That's very possible. But if you are watching, give me a thumbs up real quick, just so I can check a few things here. It's a beautiful cloudy day here in the Carolinas, uh, and the cloudiness is beginning to break up a little bit. It was a whole lot worse earlier this morning, and I don't have much further to go to get to my location for the day. And we decided we would go ahead and ride, which is what we do pretty much every day. I'm an everyday rider. Uh, I bought my motorcycle to ride it and to enjoy it. And as they say, I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall